In this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you about the warp tool. Not to be confused with warp effects, there's actually a tool in the toolbox that allows you to manipulate shapes. So we'll start by drawing a shape. And right under my rotation tool, you'll see the warp tool. And when I click on the warp tool, it gives me several sections and a tear out menu. So we're going to tear this out. And it gives you almost like a brush. And so right now, if I click, you see that I can create custom shapes by just clicking on this warp tool. And I don't have to necessarily click on points. And I double click on the tool and I can increase how much it's going to actually warp the object. And so, same thing with the rest, that if I double click on them, I can adjust it. And this usually is really good with the drawing tablets as well, but you don't necessarily need it. And that gives me, if I click, the longer I hold on it, the tighter the swirls go. If I click once, it gives me little swirls. And you'll notice that they reflect a lot of similar to what the warp tools actually do with the pucker tool and things like that, the bloop tool. And this one will actually give me scallops and bursts. All kinds of visually interesting things that the default tool for Shapes tool just isn't going to be able to give you. You can also do it with type, but only if the type has been created to outlines, meaning that right now that line under it, it's a letter that I can edit, but if I create it to a graphic where it has points around it, then I can use my warp tools on it. To create some interesting visual effects for your type as well. And this is how we use the warp tools in Adobe Illustrator.